All right, folks. Let's get this thing started. Y'all let me know if the sound is good. I don't want to get into the workout and then find out the sound is bad. So if the sound is good, let me know. All right. What's up, Humble? What's going on, man? Hey at Storm Nick. K2U. Okay. Let me know how that sound is. Is it sound good? I know sometimes it works really good and sometimes it don't work. It works terrible. So I just want to make sure and get these lights going. That way it looks proper to you guys. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm good. Got my gloves now. Got both my gloves. I ain't Michael Jackson no more. I'm in it to win it. All right. All right. Let me know if this sound is good. I'm gonna straighten this up a little bit. Matter of fact, here I can do this. Yes. Is it good? Is it good? Yeah. All right. So today, obviously I'm gonna stretch first, but I get a lot of questions on training my chest. That's probably one of the most questions I get, if not the most, constantly. Whether it's people out and about, maybe at the beach or whatever, or somebody sees me working out, I always get questions about training my chest. So today I'm going to strictly focus on chest and stomach. The reason for the chest, because I get so many questions about it, and then I also get so many questions about my abs. Like man, bro, for your age, you got some pretty good looking abs, or they ask me about the V. There's constantly questions I get over and over again. Even on the live chats that we do, I get a lot of questions about abs and chest over and over again. So I want to do a whole video that's strictly answering these questions that I get asked all the time. So it literally will help everybody understand what I do to get there. There's some push-up workouts I do. Obviously, the one I speak on a lot, overhead press. I do the overhead press a lot. The overhead press definitely helps with the chest. But then there's some push-up workouts that you can do that can really, really help with growing your chest. If you want that wide chest, but at the same time have that look like it has pump to it. That's what you're looking for. Follow these workouts that I'm gonna do today. And then with the abs, definitely follow these workouts because there's quite a few workouts that I do that really work my abs. Obviously, I use the ab roller. You've seen I'm sure some of you guys have seen the videos of me doing the ab roller and stuff like that. And then as well, different ab workouts that I do. So stay tuned. We're going to get on the workout and just make sure you take note, because these workouts will definitely help you out. They'll definitely help you out. If you're trying to get right, you want your stomach to be right, you want your chest to be right, these workouts are going to get you there. So pay attention closely today, focus, and make sure you try it, as I always say. But we're just getting things set up. I'm gonna do my little stretches. After we get our little stretching in, then we'll do as we always do, jump right into the workout. Obviously, we're just getting started, so those who coming in, just be prepared that today, if you're looking to learn about your chest, you're gonna learn the overhead press. You're gonna learn some push-up workouts that I do, some exercises, routines, and another one here. Oh, matter of fact, I got this one workout I do for my stomach. So I kind of sit on the edge of the bench right here, this bench here. Stick my legs out. I go up, then I go over sideways, then up, over sideways like that, and then I'll start the scissor kick. Right? Start the scissor kick, and you want to mix it up. So you're doing the scissors kick, you're going up and over, and then I also do another one where I just rotate, kind of like I'm on a bicycle. So I'm riding the bicycle, you're going up and over, right? And then also scissor kick. And then I'll even go from the scissor kick like this, where I'm going vertical, and I'll change it, I'll go horizontal, where I'm crossing my legs over and over again. So I'll put all those together. One thing I focus on though, the biggest thing I focus on is not saying, oh, I need to do this many scissor kicks, this many bicycles, this many times I need to go up and over. I really just, as I speak on all the time, I more focus myself on going to failure. So I'll do it until my stomach is burning. My stomach is hurting. I'm not too worried about the number when I'm doing like ab workouts. Sometimes if I'm doing a video or something like that, I'll make sure I try to keep up with the numbers. But mainly my main focus, which I really, really key on, is just going until failure, really pushing myself, making sure I use muscle confusion. For instance, that workout, what I just showed you, is kind of like muscle confusion. So the body gets used to me just, doing the regular scissor kick, right? But then when I switch it up, I start going over and over, up and over. Now it's like, oh, we didn't have this registered in the system yet. And then I go from that to doing bicycles. The body's like, where did this come from, right? So when you switch it all up and you mix it all in and you create one workout, the body tends to produce faster. It gets better. I mean, makes your physique better in a short amount of time, because it always feels like it's learning something new. And for instance, so you can have more understanding of it, if you were starting a new job and you're trying to take in all this information on a new job, and you're like, man, this is a lot of information I got to take in, but you got to learn in a fast process, right? You work harder to learn that system. Then if you go to work on something that you do all the time, you know how it is, you know what time you're going to get to work, you know what you're going to run into, what situations you're going to run into, nothing's new. You get used to it and you plateau, right? Then you start saying, man, I'm tired of this job. I've been doing this job for so long, I'm tired of it. The body's the same way. The body's like, look, you've been doing this workout for so long, I'm tired of doing this workout. You're not gonna get no adjustments with us. The body's saying, no, we're gonna stay in the same physique because we're used to this. So you got to change it up, and when you change it up, then the body goes, oh man, what are we doing here? You're throwing us off, and that's how you get those productions that you're looking for. Trying to get that physique, that's the way to do it. Throw your body off, do muscle confusion, do workouts like this one, and then also workouts like this overhead press that I do all the time, and then some of these push-up variations that I'm going to do that'll show you, that'll help grow that chest and get it to that look that you want. So it's been a big question constantly. I'm hearing it over and over and over again. People are asking me. So today, that's what we're going to focus on, answering those questions. All right. Let me get my water. Then I'm going to get the stretching. After I get my stretching in, then we're going to get started. But one thing I want to make sure everybody does today, for those who are not usually on my lives, I speak on this every single live. People like Humble, they know what I'm going to say. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Now, If you don't, it's okay. No big deal. My feelings will not be hurt. I understand. I understand the situation. But if you do like this type of content, hey man, if you want the messages, the alerts to come in, hit your phone to let you know when I'm doing a workout, when I'm doing a challenge, especially the challenge. I get a lot of people love those challenges because a lot of people feel those challenges are so difficult they can't believe that somebody's able to do them. And I mean, I'm not the only person in the world that can do them. There's other people that can do them as well. But they are pretty hard challenges, a lot of them that I do. Some of them are not as hard as others, but majority of them are pretty tough. And a lot of people love to see those challenges. You know, they want to see if I'm able to make it because there's never 100%. I'm never 100% sure that I'll be able to do it, but I do know I'm gonna finish it. That's how I think. I just don't know 100% if I'm gonna finish it in the time frame that I give myself. And I think that people like to see that because they don't know if I'm gonna make it, and I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. But pushing through it, a lot of good comments and people give me good pep talk to keep going, fight through whatever I'm trying to fight through, whether it's being out of energy, low on water, whatever it is, discouraged, or like that one time I injured my elbow while I was doing the workout, whatever it is, and having to fight through that, you know, people love to see that. And to be honest, I like the part when I do finish and I am able to complete it because it makes me feel like that I crossed another mountain. I made it to the top of another mountain that I wasn't sure I was going to be able to climb all the way to the top of. But when I'm able to do it, man, it puts me in a different frame. It makes me feel so much better about myself. But today we're going to focus on the chest and the abs. If you can, make sure you put your location, wherever you're located at. I don't care if you're coming from overseas, if you're coming from United States, if you're coming from, Africa, Asia, India, France, Spain, England, Australia. Where else? Canada, Mexico, anywhere across the globe, man. I speak on it all the time. Put it on there. Brazil, whatever your continent is, your country, wherever your location's at, man. Put it on there. I'll make sure I give you a shout out. All right. So first, there we go. First thing we're gonna start with. Is this stomach workout. So our main key today. You know, people ask you all the time, they say, hey man, how you get that V, right? How you get that V? So this workout focuses on getting you that V. Okay. The one I was just showing you, that's the one we're gonna do first. That would be the first workout we'll do. And then after that workout, then we're gonna do a push-up workout. So the push-up workout has different ones, shorties, wide, diamonds. All these workouts will enhance your chest. If you're trying to really enhance your chest, this is going to do it. These workouts will do it. And then after we do that one, then we'll go over here to the overhead press. You know how I do on the overhead press if you watch my channel. And I'm gonna do some overhead press workouts. So stay focused in. Let's get on the stomach and let's go ahead and get started. But hey, wherever you're coming from, like I said, make sure you put your location. All right, make sure the vision on there is good. Can you see my feet? Or should I go back? Maybe I should go back a little more. All right, I think that's good. Okay, so what the first thing we're gonna do? We're gonna do the scissor kicks going up and down just like this. Okay, right here you feel it on the side of your abs. You feel it on the side. Then You're gonna go from feeling it right here. When you cross, now you're gonna start feeling in the lower part of your stomach, right here. Right where your hips and your stomach connect. Then when you start going up and over, and remember when you go up and over, you're coming up, but keep your back off of the bench. So you don't want to be like this. You want to be angled up, bring your legs up and over. Sorry. Just like this. All right, so we'll do 4 sets of it. We'll do the scissor kicks first, up and down, then cross, and then up and over, and then what was the last one? Oh, bicycle was the last one. So here we go. First one, we're gonna do scissor kick, and I might change it up. If I change it up, don't stress it. Don't be like, oh, I thought you said you were gonna do scissor kick first, and this one, I do a lot of times. I'll change it up on purpose because with me saying it, my body plans for it. So sometimes I'll just be going and I'll change it up in the middle of the workout on purpose. So my body is never prepared for what it's about to get into. But the first one, this is how we'll do it. We'll do scissor kick first. Let's go. So you want to just do just like this. And you'll feel it right in the middle and then on the outside of the stomach. Do that for about, 7 seconds. And then go from here. You want to cross. Just like that. Now you're going to feel it in the lower part of your abdomen. Just like that. Do it for about another 7 seconds. And remember, keep your back off of the bench. You don't want it to touch. Then you go up and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then last, get to the edge of the bench, and then you want to bicycle. Just like that. Do it for about 7 seconds. And really, like I said, it's not really a count. It's more about the time. The time is more important because if you do a count, you might not feel it, and then you go, okay, well, I got the 5 or I got the 6, and then you stop. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're doing more on time on something like this because you're going at the same pace. So you're really not even counting how many you're doing. So you might be doing more than what you really think that you can do, which is the key. That's the key component. If you're doing more, then guess what? Now you're working the body a lot harder. If you don't believe me, try it. That's what I'm talking about. Literally try it and you'll see what I mean. All right. Got some messages on here I don't want to miss out. We got Humble. My man, what's up with you, man? On here as always. Then we got Severance, 78.99. How much cows do you eat? Cows do you eat to maintain body weight? Oh, calories. I actually don't count my calories, man. I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% honest with you. I mainly focus on. I kind of know what my body needs to eat to maintain. So I don't too much care about counting my calories. I just know what I need to eat and to maintain my size, and what workouts I need to do to keep my mass on me, and then what workouts I need to do to keep myself toned. I know my body very well, so I don't really have to. Now, if I was doing some kind of competition, then I'd go back to counting calories and stuff like that. But to be honest, where I'm at now, I don't even have to. I just know exactly what I need to do to maintain, and that's exactly what I do. And I stick with my workouts. But if I'm teaching someone, like for instance, if I was training you, then I would do it for you. Because I would, if you're trying to get in shape or if you're trying to gain weight, you're trying to gain body mass, whichever, then I would count it because I don't know your body. So I kind of do it. For me, I don't worry about it. But for everybody else, I do count it, especially if I'm trying to train somebody. And then Hustler 3577, say hi, bro. The scissors, that's what we're doing. Them scissor kicks. And then he says intermittent fasting, good Fat loss, yes, it is. Very good fat loss. Because another good thing when you're intermittent fasting, let's say you're not feeling great. Put it that way. You're not feeling great. Your body sore. You're struggling to recover whatever you're dealing with, and then you intermittent fast. What you did for the body, you helped it because you stopped putting food into the system. So now the body can actually go ahead and do its job that it's supposed to do. It's supposed to digest everything, right? Now it can go ahead and digest everything. So guess what? After it digests everything, then as it's doing that, it's gonna start repairing everything. So your problems that you may be having with your arm or your shoulder, your leg, whatever, or you're feeling sore, you're feeling, really stiff, it's gonna help recover you, help you recover a lot faster. So yes, intermittent fasting, that is an excellent way to do it. I encourage it. I strongly encourage people to do that. I'm gonna say, what's up, family? What's up, man? We here, man. We're doing a little teaching session today. I've been getting too many questions about chest and abs. I gotta make a video for them. I know it probably ain't gonna be thousands of people on here like it is usually, but I know at the end of the day, it's a community, and I don't want nobody feeling like they're getting missed out. So that's literally strictly why I did this today, because I want to make sure I don't forget those who are really, really looking to find out, how do you do this? How do you do that? And they're not really wanting to see another challenge and stuff like that. They want to know this certain information to help them grow in their fitness journey. So I got to make sure I don't miss out on them too. But we're here like as always. All right, let's go with the second set. But at the end of it, I'll do a little bit of freestyle. And I ain't talking about a microphone. I'm talking about freestyle like workout. All right, here we go. Second set. Keep the back up, but angled back. Now scissor kick, 7 seconds. 4. All right, then cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Up, down. And bicycle. Woo! That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. You can, I do these workouts all the time, right? The one thing I love about these workouts, even if I do these workouts 100,000 times, as long as I change stuff up a little bit, I'm still gonna feel it. Think about that. I do these workouts all the time. And even when I do them now, I still feel it. I was doing that challenge I had, I think it was, where I had the ab roller in there, and I had to do, I can't remember, I think it was like 150 or 200, something, I don't know, but I had to do the ab roller. And I had to do like 200 reps of it, I think it was. Somewhere around there, either somewhere between 100 to 200. I have to go back and look at the live video. But I use the ab roller all the time. It don't matter how many times I use it. It never gets old. Those muscles still feel it. No matter how many times you use it, over and over and over again. That's the good thing about like calisthenics and just doing like your own body weight. The good part about it is no matter how many times you do it, does it get easier? Yes, it gets easier. But you still feel the workout. And you can always, if you don't feel it, let's say you usually do 7 reps. Okay, then you go up to 10 or 11 reps. When you go higher, then you start to notice, okay, well, I still feel it when I get here. There's an unlimited amount. You can just keep going. No matter what it is, you can always get to the point where you're going to start feeling it. No matter how great you are, what you're doing, there's always a way that you can make yourself feel it. And that's what I love about these workouts. That's why I love doing them. And that's why I'm going to keep on doing them. And then we got Minecraft 10091. Say black. We back. Marine 3007. I am here for leg development, the best sets and reps for Maz King. Okay, so today we're focusing on stomach and chest, but I sure wish you could have been on for yesterday because we did squats yesterday and we did bench press yesterday. And then the live before that, we did squats, calf raises. So, man, I hate that you missed that. But I tell you what, this is what we'll do. If you hang tight, at the end of it, just like I said, I'll do a little bit of freestyle at the end. At the end of it, we can do some hack squat at the end of that, at the end of this workout today. But right now, I got to focus on what I told the audience I'm going to give them. I told them I'm going to focus on abs and focus on chest today. So that's going to be the focus. But I won't forget about you. At the end of this workout, I'll go ahead and we'll do some hack squat as well. No big deal. Hey, it'll be a freestyle, so we'll just make you part of the freestyle. So appreciate your comment and appreciate you being on here. Thanks very much, man. I much appreciated. All right, so that's 2 sets we've done. Now, the third set, this is the one I'm going to switch it up. So I'm going to do the same workouts, right? But I'm probably not going to do it in that same order. I'm going to change it up. And I don't know how I'm going to change it up. I'm just going to do it as I go. As I'm going, I'll change the exercises up. It's going to be still the same 4 exercises, but, you know, I'll just change it up to where my body isn't prepared for it. All right. Let's go. We'll just start with the bicycles. We'll go about 10 seconds. Well, why not? Why not go a little longer? Right? Now let's do kicks. There we go. Now let's go up and over. Now let's cross. Woo. 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 That's a burn right there. Woo. That's a burn. But see, I changed it up. The body got used to those first 2 sets. So instead of me doing the third set the same way those first 2 sets, I changed it up. And it made the body like, whoa, 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 what are we doing here? That's muscle confusion. I just confused myself. But you get the best results when you confuse your body. If you want to change your physique, focus on confusing your body, man. Muscle confusion, you get fast results that way. And that's why I love doing, changing up, not really going by numbers or by time. You saw we were doing 7 seconds, and I say, well, you know what? Let's go 10 seconds. I didn't even count the 10 seconds, but I just went to whatever felt like 10 seconds. It could have been longer than 10 seconds. It might have been a little short, but really just going to that next level, pushing your body to the next level. Those who watch my channel know I love pushing my body. I speak on it all the time. You got players that are good at sports. Then you got players that are great. And then you got players that are just exceptional. They're the greatest. You got those players, right? Usually those players, they're not normal. They don't follow guidelines. They don't do what everybody else does. Their mind is past it. So I try to train my body that way. I don't want to train my body normal. I don't want to train my body to what the paperwork says. They say, oh, you do this many sets and you get this. You do this many reps and you get, no. That's for basics. I'm past that. I want to train my body. I want to make it hard on myself. So a lot of these challenges I do and these exercises I do it because I do them because I know that if I do them in any kind of way and I just mix it up and they're already hard workouts as they are, I'm really pushing myself to where I need to be. And I'm going to keep my physique that I have. The older I get, I'll still have the same physique. And that's what I focus on, trying to keep this same physique. The older and older I get, I'm at 42 and soon to be 43. I want to make sure when I get to 50 that I'm still in tip-top shape. Not in, hey man, I don't want to be. You look pretty good for 50. I want people to say, man, you're 50 with a 20-year-old body, right? That's what I want to hear. So I know for me to be able to hear that, then I can't follow what it says on the paperwork. I can't do the normal thing. I got to do the extraordinary thing, the one that just makes no sense. Man, you're crazy. People say, man, you're crazy. Yes. Yes, when it comes to working out and comes to being in shape, yes, I am completely crazy. That's what I want. That's what I've always wanted. As always, I challenge my old self on a daily basis. Every day I wake up, take a shower. Well, usually I take a shower the night before. I wake up, brush my teeth, put my clothes on, and I tell myself constantly, not every single day, but very often, let's put it like that. Very often I tell myself, you're going to be better than the guy you were yesterday? You're going to be better than the guy you were last week? You're going to be better than the guy you were last year? Are you going to be better than the guy that you were 10 years ago? How are you going to do that? Like, I'm literally asking myself these questions. All right, since you're going to work out, are you going to be able to lift this? You was able to lift this when you were 30 years old. You was able to do this when you was 25. Can you still do it? Really challenging myself, putting myself to testing myself, testing my body, testing my energy level, testing my stamina, testing my strength, testing my body completely so I can keep a very good physique. Testing my body when I play sports. I'll go out and play football with the youngsters or go out and play basketball with the youngsters, and I want to make sure I can still do what I was doing 20 years ago. I'm always testing myself. And just like I was saying, usually the greatest players in those sports, that's what they do. They always test themselves, and especially when they're playing. You think about people like Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Joe Montana. You even talk about running backs in football, like Barry Sanders. Some people think Jim Brown, but think about what their mind was at. Barry talks about how he would see the way he saw the hole when he would get the football. All the different visions that he would see just to make one little 5-yard run. Sometimes it would be a 50-yard run. The normal person couldn't see what he saw. Joe Montana was king clutch. He would sit there and be calm in the biggest moment, like it was nothing. Michael Jordan shoot the ball when you're about to get eliminated, from the playoffs. No big deal. Just give me the ball. Let me shoot it. Kobe, same thing. No big deal. These people, these players, they think outside the box. They don't think normal. We always say it all the time. Kobe, what is it, Mamba? He got a Mamba mentality. Dude got a Mamba mentality. He's pretty much saying, I'm a cold, hard killer. I hold no friends on the court, is what he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's so focused that something's wrong with him. And he's okay with that. And that's the mentality he had. All these people, Tom Brady, nobody wants to see Tom Brady with the ball with a few seconds left. Nobody wants to see him with the ball. You're like, oh, Lord, here you go. You kind of see what I'm saying? So I really pushed myself to the point where I put these crazy workouts in my challenges. And then I'm like, man, I know this workout is crazy, but I'm going to do it. For instance, so just so you guys know, this Sunday, as I was speaking of the other day, this Sunday, I got the challenge video coming out and it's edited. It's not going to be on the live. It's a straight video. So it's going to be me talking to the camera and working out. I'm not going to be doing any chat. It's literally video. I'm doing what I call the Spartan workout. You all seen the movie 300? Have you seen the movie 300 or you know about the movie 300? For years we've been saying, those guys in that movie in the 300, those dudes are ripped, right? How do you become a Spartan? So I created a workout. And I'm going to try it. And so I'll just put it at that. You'll have to wait to see the video, 7 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. The video's coming out. So stay tuned to that. I'll make sure I put another post so you can see it. But stay tuned to that. I got to do 300 pull-ups. Listen to this. I gotta do 300 pull-ups. I gotta do 300 push-ups. I gotta do 300 squats. And I gotta do 300 calf raises. And I got 2 hours and 15 minutes to complete the entire workout. You mean 2 hours and 15 minutes? I gotta do 1,200 reps. 1,200 reps in 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then on top of that, when I do the workout, I can't do pull-ups, right? I can't do pull-ups. And they say, okay, let me get some push-ups in, or let me get some squats in. Nope. If you know me, I love doing things the hard way. So I got to finish all 300 pull-ups before I do the next exercise. And I got whatever that exercise is, whether it's squats, calf raises, push-ups, then I got to finish all 300 of those before I go to the next exercise. And the time clock is going the entire time. So it makes it that much harder because you can't I make it to where I can't just do, let me do 10 quick pull-ups, right? Do 10 pull-ups and they go, okay, let me get some squats in. That way I can keep my numbers going. Nope. I do it the hard way. Like I say, I got the thinking of trying to make my body be the greatest. I might not be the greatest. I don't care. But I want my body and I want my mind to be in tune with my body to that level. So that's my focus. But let me stop talking. I'm getting to this chat. I see a lot of people asking questions. I want to make sure I answer them. All right. Okay, then we got Shaletta B4D. I was a sprinter and still continue to work out. I love that. And I encourage people to sprint all the time too. Like I'm big on sprinting. I say it in my lives. I speak on it all the time. When you sprint 50 yards and then pause and sprint 50 yards back. If you're trying to get ripped, trying to get shape, get lean, a lot of people don't understand. Sprinting is an excellent, excellent workout. If you're trying to get in shape, sprinting, man, can help so much. So good kudos to you, man. And then you say Marine Cairo say subbing to not miss them leg workouts. Hey, don't miss it. Like I said, since you asked, at the end of this workout, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little leg workout. But you can definitely check out my challenges. You'll see I'm always doing all kind of leg workouts, man. I even have one leg workout that I do. It's insane. I do cross squats. I got one where I do one-legged squat. That's in one of my lives. So yeah, definitely check out the lives I got. And but stay tuned to this because at the end of this workout, I'm just for you. So if you ain't on here, it's gonna be pointless of me doing it. But just for you, I'm gonna do the hack squat just cause you asked, man. Just showing my support. All right, then we got the Monk 636 said, hi everyone. Great work, champ. Thank you. Thank you for being on here, man. Appreciate it. Then Tez Love Jesus. Shalom. Tez, you've been on here before. Appreciate you being back. My boy Humble say, what's good, family? And I'm gonna say what's good back to you, man. What's going on? How you doing, man? Good to see you once again. Then Santana 303. How you do that? How I do what workout? Talking about my workout that I'm doing? Is that what you're speaking on? And you was on here yesterday? Or yeah, you was on here yesterday, weren't you? Dory and then Humble, the GOAT. I'm trying to be like them. Dorian 2371 got decent home gym set up. Thanks, man. I use it. Well, I put it together. It becomes, man, it's very helpful because there's times you get to working out and you don't got time to get to the gym, especially with the kids and stuff like that. People who on my channel know I got kids, 3 boys, and they take up a lot of your time. Fortunately, today was the last day of school. So they're out for the summer. So now I don't got to get up and take them to school before I go to work. I can literally just go to work and sleep a little longer. I might even start just for the summer. Let me just say, I'm not 100% sure yet, but for the summer, I might even start doing 2 lives. One in the morning, one right now. Might start doing that for the summer because now I won't have to wake up in those days that I don't have to go to work. I might do it on those days. I'm not sure yet, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. So stay tuned to that. You might start getting 2 workouts a day. My boy. Hey, look. Let me just say, y'all see this guy right here? At AUSAFKHAN Fit. You see that? He says back at it. Y'all make sure y'all check out his channel. He's on it with the workouts. Hey, he does it all the time, consistently. He is very, very consistent. Always doing, like, I think yesterday he did like 500 push-ups and 500 squats or something like that. Hey, he's always on it, man. So if you can, check out his channel. If you're like into the deep workouts that I do all the time, then you already know. Hey, he's on it. I give him to him. I give it to him. I watch his channel. I'm subscribed to his channel. He's always on it. Mad respect. Mad respect. So check him out if you can. Then Liquor Store Dinosaur. Barry Sanders was the GOAT. Hey, I agree with you 100%. That's what I say too. I know some people say Jim Brown. Some people say Walter Payton. Some people say Emmitt Smith. Some people say, and look, I say Barry Sanders, and I'm a Cowboy fan, so think about that. I could easily say, oh, well, Emmitt Smith. No. I saw Emmitt Smith. Nobody's near Barry. He's by himself. I don't care he ain't got no Super Bowls. That's the best running back ever, hands down. to me personally, that's my opinion. You know, it might not be everybody's opinion, but I agree with you 100%. Barry, nobody like him. And then we got at UKANIME1 saying hi. I want to say hi back to you. Thank you for being on here. Much love, much respect. Hey, and make sure you guys put where you're coming from. Put your city, man. Put your city and state, or put your country. Oh, I see somebody say Eric Dickerson, underrated. Man, Eric Dickerson, that's a challenge. That's a good one there. I got to give it to you. Eric Dickerson was a bad boy with them long strides. I got to give it to you. Eric Dickerson, man, that was a bad dude. He was a bad dude. Then he ran tall. You know, he ran tall with them strides. Woo! Eric Dickerson was a bad boy. All right, let's do this. Do this last set because we done 3. Let's do this last set. Then we're gonna answer all the chat, and then before we do the push-up workout, we're gonna go over a few things, and then we'll jump into the push-up workout, and I'll show you what workouts we're gonna do. And my boy asking for some leg workouts, so we're gonna make sure we get that hack squat in the middle of it. We might even do it now. That way he don't have to wait the whole workout. All right, let's get it in. Here we go. I'm gonna just go, and then I'll just do them, change them up. I'm not gonna do it in a certain order, just like last time. All right, here we go. And cross it. Remember, keep your back from touching the bench. You want a little bit of angle. Now let's go up and down. With your feet, you don't want your feet to touch, but you want them to come real close. Then up and over. Bicycle. Yeah. Woo. It is what it is right there. I love that. That's a good workout, man. I tell you, every time I do, I've been doing that workout for I don't know how long, probably 20 years, man. And it still to this day, you feel it every single time. I don't. It's one of those workouts that I don't care how many times you do it, you're gonna feel it every single time. And that's what I love about it. All right, so back to those questions. You said Barry's the GOAT. Nah, I agree. Barry Sanders is by far to me the best running back. Okay, then we got Becker 8784. What's the best weights? Are you asking like what type of weights? Like, are you saying like outside weights and inside weights, or are you saying like name brand manufacturer? Is that what you're speaking on? These weights I have are fitness gear. But I'll be honest, I don't really pay attention to the type of weights. I just use whatever weights I can find. That's kind of how I am. You know those guys that like to go to work out in the gym that don't got no AC. It's hot, and you're like, man, what's wrong with these dudes? I'm like one of them. Put it that way. I would be in line with one of those guys. You know, Ronnie Coleman. We Humble speak on all the time. Me and him speak on it all the time. He always say lightweight, but if you notice the gym that he worked out at, you know, when he was doing his competitions and stuff like that, when he was the top, top guy in the fitness competitions and stuff like that, bodybuilding. If you looked at the gym that he worked out at, that gym had no AC. It was hot in there. They had a fan going. It was burning up. But that's kind of how I am. I'm like one of those guys. I like to just work out. It don't got to be nice. I don't got to be AC. If I need to get a workout in, I need to get a workout in. Now, yeah, I do like going to work out at gyms and stuff like that, but I'm a little grimy, so I ain't worried about what type of weights it is. If that's what you ask, I'm not sure what type of question you mean by that. All right, and then we got at PRALAT666. Oh, we got one of these guys. Unfortunate for him, man. I hate that, you got people who they're so unhappy with themselves that they want everybody to be unhappy with them just to make them feel so much better. And that's what this guy here is going through. So we're going to just let him be himself. We're not going to worry about him. Oh, to the next question. And thank you there, Humble. Appreciate that. Kevin Childress, 3048 is a sand one. Yeah. I agree. I agree. That's sad. Oh, then we got WOLPEE69 saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Thank you very much. And then we got Signor65 said LARP. And then Whole WOLPE said, how old are you? I am 42 years old, man. 42 years old. I be 43 in August. You know what is it? June. So I got about 2 months until I'm 43. Unfortunate, but I'm gonna enjoy the last bit of it of this 42 I got. So, but I'm not gonna let my body get older. I don't want to let my body get older. I want my body to always feel and look like it's in its 20s, no matter how old I get. That's my focus. So you got to help me with that. So appreciate that encouragement. Tez Love say facts. Appreciate you, Tez. Lou 1, Lou 2. You're a grown person acting like this. Yeah, that's why I say grown person acting like a little kid, like a little kid, or so mad at the world, somebody you don't even know, you feel, oh, let me call this guy some names just so I can feel better about myself. All I can say to that is, you need help. You need help, man. You need help, man. Unfortunate for him, man. He needs help. All right, then. Noah Wright said, "What's your diet like?" So I'm vegan. I do a vegan diet. I've been doing it for quite a while now. A lot of people say all the time, "Oh, the vegan diet, you're not gonna get strength from that. Man, you're gonna lose muscle mass. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. What do you just eat salads?" I get that on a daily basis, right? And then when they work out with me, or they see what I eat, they go, "Man, you pretty much eat the same stuff we eat. You just eat it in a different way." Yeah, that's it. Eat the same stuff. I just cook it, and when I cook it with different ingredients. That's it. Literally, that's it. When I work out, they see me work out. They're like, "Man, you pretty strong. You got a lot of stamina." Yeah, it doesn't slow down your stamina. It actually helps. But our minds, and I say it all the time, me included, before I was that way as well. I told people all the time, when I hear somebody's vegan, they crazy. Something wrong with them. That's what I thought, because that's what I'd always been told. And then I found out that I was like, man, you know what? I don't know about that, man. I started doing it myself. I'm like, man, let me stop talking bad on this, because this is very helpful. It helps with your workout, your stamina. It helps your strength. It helps your mobility. Like, I'm not stiff. You know, I was right before I started doing it, I was stiff a lot. You know, sore. After I go play sports, let me go play football for a couple hours. I finish, sit down, get home. Man, next morning, next day, I can't even walk, can't even get around. Start doing the vegan thing. Get up the next day, right back to normal, like I never even played. And I'm thinking, I played all those hours, and I feel normal the next day. This is weird. I had to learn. I had to learn from self-experience. So I love it. I love it. I'll be honest. But that's my diet. All right, then we got Random Clips 348 trying to get fit, men. Thanks for the vids and the Aboriginal brother from Australia, bro. 6 a.m. here. 6 a.m. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. 6 a.m. On it, man. I love that. Good stuff. Appreciate that. Then Jay Bird 1743. What's brother? Keep up the good work. So what's up, brother? Keep up the good work. Thank you. I'll keep pushing, man. Constantly, every day. Non-stop. That's the key. Consistency, consistency, consistency. I speak on it all the time. Hey, guys, hey, before I forget, I haven't said it in a while, so if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm always on here doing like today. I'm teaching different muscle groups, your chest, how to grow your chest, how to grow your abs. I'm always doing challenges, pushing myself to the limit. In the heat, I'm in Miami. It's summertime in the heat. Sometimes I do those challenges. I get injuries happen, whatever, however it goes, whatever happens, it happens. It's on live TV. But I push through it as much as I can and just do my best. And then I got videos where I'm just showing different workouts. I'm showing different workouts that you can do. So I like to mix it up. And now I'm back to doing edited videos. So if you like somebody always talking about exercising and staying in shape or teaching ways to stay healthy, teaching different workouts, also being a father, if you're not on my channel all the time, those who are that are on here all the time, they know I got 3 boys that I raise, my wife. So I have a lot of responsibilities. I got to go to work. Then I do this as well. A lot of responsibilities. And but I managed to always find a way to schedule it out and manage it. So if you're looking for that, you like that, man, hit the subscribe button. And even if you don't like this type of content, but you're just kind of watching it, kind of tuned in for just a moment, hey man, the like button is always there. And you can hit it. Hit the like button, like bam, that's it. No big deal, right? All right, and then we have, what was next? Oh, at ARIGATOSON. If you had to give your entire life experience so for a movie, like name, what would it be and why? All right, that's a good question. If I had to give my entire life, I would call the movie The Short Life. That's what I would call it. The Short Life. You're probably saying, why would you call it Short Life? Okay. So me and my brothers, we're all tall, athletic. Our last name is Short, right? And it's going to be a life story. And then on top of that, in our family, a lot of us, like my mom, my dad, 2 of my brothers, passed away early. And then, just in our family in general, our friends that we have, we've had them for a very, very long time. So the word short is the opposite. So it's almost like everything is either going to be short, whether it's about life, whether it's anything, or it's going to be tall or long. And I think a good name for it would be a short life, right? So that's what I would call it, a short life. All right, then we got Marine Cairo say 3007 says, bro, you a real one and well spoken. Thank you very much, man. I try to be as well spoken as possible because here's the thing. As you see, you're going to have people on here that get on here. You know, it's the internet. It's anybody can get on that are not in a great mood. They're not happy with themselves and they want others to be discouraged just like them. As we speak on it all the time, not just me, we've all heard the saying, misery loves company. So right now, what's the guy's name? At PRALAT 666. He's in misery. He wants some company. And right now we're not giving him any company. So he just keeps going like, he gets madder and madder. I need some company. Somebody be like me. That's how he feels. Right? But that's why I just let it be. Because they don't like when you let it be because it's showing that you don't care. They want you to care. It's no fun if you don't care. That's why I don't care. And unfortunately for him, he's going to have to just be in a bad mood by himself. Because I'm not the guy that falls for the foolishness. And Humble, thank you. Thank you. And I'm with you. Don't get why someone gets salty for no reason, right? No, I don't get it. Man. But thank you, man, for the tip, man. Appreciate you. As always, you got my back. I got your back, man. You're a good dude, man. We got to soon meet up, man. If you ever come to Miami, man, you got to let me know, man. You good peace, man. Good people, man. But yeah, we're going to just let him be his troll. Marine Cars say, wow, the internet trolls are awake. Yeah, they are. And here's another thing I speak on. If you don't have any trolls, then maybe you're not there yet. I'm not there yet, but I do get a lot of trolls, so maybe I'm doing something positive, right? Because when you do too much positivity, the trolls got to give you some negativity. You know why? Because they see you doing something positive. So that's the good thing. Every time I see it, which I see it all the time, it just lets me know, you know what? You're doing something good then. Because if you weren't, they wouldn't care. If you weren't, they wouldn't care. So that's how I try to look at it. You know, if they're doing that, then that means I'm doing something positive, so I need to keep doing it. And that's what we're doing here, guys. This community is for positivity. We let people like him shoo away. All right, then we got Crossblade 9013, your age. My age, 42 years old, man. 42. Humble. Yeah, thank you for let them know. We 42, yeah. And then, what is it? J Nick GT. What's your favorite vegan meal? My favorite vegan meal. Either these vegan pancakes I make or vegan pasta that I make. I love it. My kids love it. We all love it. I would say one of those would be my favorite. Yeah, one of those. And when I make those pancakes, I put like blueberries and strawberries and peaches in it. And man, they're so good, man. I'm gonna tell you how good they are. The pancakes are so good. My wife doesn't even use syrup. She doesn't use syrup when she eats them. She just takes it and eats it. And she's like, I love them. They're good. Like she loves them. And not just her, my kids love them. I mean, everybody that eats them, they love them. Even with people that never had it before. I had some buddies that came in town. Y'all might have saw them on the live. They were here. And they came in town and they tried some of my pancakes. You know, they're not vegan. And I was telling them about, y'all got to try my pancakes. I was like, you guys got to try my pancakes. And they're kind of like, you know, kind of standoffish, like, oh, okay. Not sure if I want to try them. And I'm like, just try it. As I always say, try it. And it was funny because I was making them, and I'm like, y'all want some pancakes? And they kind of like, ugh, right? I don't want no vegan pancakes. And then I let one of my buddies try it, and he started eating. He goes, "Say, man, these are good." I told him, I said, "I try to tell you." It's like, man, these are some of the best pancakes I've ever had. And then I asked my other buddy, I'm like, you want to try it? He's like, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. I said, okay. So he's still got that mentality, right? Still got the mentality. He goes, all right, man. All right. I'll try one. I'll try it. He starts eating it, right? He starts eating it. He's like, okay, you're right. These are great, man. I'm not gonna lie. These are really good, man. He's like, man, this is really good. And I looked at him. I said, I told him straight up. I was like, look, I try to tell you, it's in our mind. We just assume the word vegan means salad, right? We don't think vegan just means any food without animal product. That's the whole meaning of it. You just take out the animal product. For instance, if you use cow's milk, you just substitute it with almond milk or soy milk, whatever you choose. I like to use almond milk because it has a little more sweetness to it. Even if you get the unsweetened almond milk, but I like to use almond milk. That's just my choice when I do my cooking. And you just learn that, you know what? There's so many ways of cooking things. We just go off of what we know. Well, we've been taught from day one, this is how you make this is how you make this. So if it's not that, we assume something's wrong with it. But then you find out there's 100 million ways to making a dinner, a certain food, pancakes or whatever you decided to make. There's a bunch of different ways that you can make it, and it still tastes good. And then when you get out of that realm and you start to see there's different ways of making things, then you go, man, why did not do this a long time ago? It's just because we go off of what we know. That's all. Think about foods that we eat in America. You might see someone in another country eating certain foods and you be like, man, they are crazy. They eat this. That is disgusting. Well, to them, it's not. Maybe to them, what we eat on some of the stuff that we eat is crazy. It's because our minds, we go with what we're used to. So, but yeah, vegan, that's probably, pancakes is probably my best one, man. That's probably my favorite one. All right. Then we got Jay Bird say, just subbed up. Love the content. Thank you. Scrolly Patrolly, what do you think of Anatoly? Scrolly Patrolly, what do you think of Anatoly? I like Anatoly. He's pretty cool because he's so strong and a lot of people don't know it. I think he proves to people that you don't got to be the biggest guy to be the strongest guy, right? Because you see him and you assume these guys don't work. I'm sure a lot of it's edited. He probably planned it out and stuff like that. But still, the main point of what he's trying to get across is, don't look at me and assume that I can't lift this. You know, don't let the first thought that comes across your mind, oh, well, look at this guy. He can't do that. You know, he's dressed down like some cleaning guy. And then he goes and grabs the weight in one arm. He's showing you that you don't got to be the biggest guy to be able to lift heavy weight. You know, and that's what I do like about him. He proves the point of size doesn't matter, man. You can be the small guy. You can be a guy that's just toned, in shape. You can be a guy that's bigger. It doesn't matter. Anybody can do it as long as you put your mind to it and you try it. You really give it all you got. So that's what I like about him. Really good stuff, man. All right, then we have Silk Beazle Beats. So I did both. Love it. Then Tyrone Wilson, 46.99, saying hi back to you. Thank you for being on here. And then we got Trent. What is that? Trent Opposers. Know you're short, my brother, man. Yeah, I am short. That's what I am. I'm a short. Smoke weed every day in Miami? No, I don't. I do live in Miami, but I don't smoke weed every day. I actually don't smoke weed at all. Never have. Don't plan on it. Nothing. Not getting on people who do it, but me personally, I chose not to. I was speaking of it yesterday when when I was younger. My parents passed. I decided I was gonna discipline myself from there on out, and that even though my parents were not around, I was gonna discipline myself like my parents were around. So I've always been like that, and I stick to it. Just stay disciplined. Then Norris J6 I9M, yo, bro, show us one of your prep meals one of these days. You know what? I'm gonna make a video on that. I'll make a video on that because I get that questions a lot. So I'm gonna make the video on that, and then I'll do like I'm, doing now, where I'll post it before the video comes out. That way, okay, well, he's gonna have this video come out about one of these meals that he's gonna cook. Whether it's pasta, whether it's maybe a cake or something like that, anything, the vegan meal, so we can see it. Because a lot of people I notice want to see it because they hear about it, but they don't see it, right? But they want to see it, and they want to see me cook it because they know, okay, well, he cooked it and he does the weight, so I know it's real. Because you can see someone that's vegan, you can look up somebody vegan that's making a certain meal, right? But then you might look at them and go, well, they're not in the greatest shape, so it that's trying to eat those same meals. Why are his meals different? So I really gonna look into that and make a video so you guys can watch it, and I'm gonna just run the tape from beginning to the end and no edits. That way you can see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and you don't miss anything. And okay, well, this is a meal that he makes, and this definitely works. So I might even put 2 meals on one video or something. That way y'all can see, okay, this is something that he eats on a daily basis. So I'm gonna try that. Try it. All right, then we got Trent say, my arms are bigger. Well, you're a bad dude. That's all I can tell you. I mean, I don't have the biggest arms. Don't get me wrong, I got the biggest arms. I just try to stay on being toned. I'm not the biggest guy, but I just try to stay on being toned. Then Rebs Jr. say, Jack told me what you think of Malik. What you would think of Malik who? Let me know who we're talking about. And then my boy Humble. Dab. J Nick GT say yes. Anderson 3770. How can I lose my stomach? A good way to help you lose that stomach. If you didn't catch the workout I just did, I'm gonna just go over it real quick so you can see, because I don't know when you logged on. I don't want you to miss it. I'm gonna just go through it real quick. The workout I was just doing. So one, I do these scissor kicks. I get on the edge of a chair or a bench, and I kick my legs like this. This was one that we were doing. Now also cross here, right? Then I also go up and over. And then with the up and over, I also bicycle. Do all 4 of those workouts. And you can do them in one. When you do them, just make sure your back, you don't go all the way back here. I mean, you can do this as a workout as well, but the workout that I'm teaching, you want your back kind of inclined just a little bit. You don't want it all the way flat on the bench, and then you don't want it to stand straight up. You want it to be with a little bit of angle. You want to be inclined about kind of like where you're going back just a little bit. Try those workouts. Try it, and you get to reap the benefits from those workouts. So give those a shot. All right, then we got J Nick GT. Thank for that. I only make sauteed Brussels sprouts, quinoa. That's my go-to. Oh, you go to quinoa, huh? I got to make some of those pancakes. Appreciate it. Definitely. Hey, see, now you're going to make me make them pancakes so you can see it, because I need you. Matter of fact, actually, those pancakes, I have a video on there. Check out that video. I got a video where I make those pancakes. I think it's a blueberry pancakes I make, but it's the vegan one. So look on my channel after this live, look on my channel, and I got a video on there where I do the blueberry pancakes, and you can check that one out. I made it a long time ago, but I mean, it's still it's step by step of how you make those pancakes. So yeah, check that video out. That's definitely something that you can look at. And then I'll also make another one, just a newer video. I might do the pancakes and something else, or do something else with it. So definitely check that out though, because that will be very helpful. James Dale said, saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. And then Mike I6P2N said, good man, smart man. Thank you. Weed is for losers. I'm not gonna say it's for losers. I just say I choose not to do it. Just me personally. D Native 910 say, I think he's saying Malik, new quarterback for Miami. Oh, Malik. Okay. I was like, man, who's Malik? You talking about the dude from the Packers? Well, I think he's okay. I'm not a diehard Miami fan. I just kind of go for them when they play. I'm more of a Cowboys fan than I am a Miami fan. But Miami is my AFC team. But I'll be honest, I don't expect too much from Miami this year, right? They've gotten rid of pretty much their whole squad, other than the running back, pretty much starting over from scratch. So I'm not expecting a lot. I hope they win some games, win a good amount of games, but I'm not going to be expecting them to win a bunch of games because they pretty much starting all over from scratch. So we'll see how they do. But I'm just not going to have high expectations for them. Like Malik, I think he's a decent quarterback. But do I think he's the answer? No, I don't think he's the answer. But I do think he's one of those quarterbacks that if he's in the right system, he might be quite all right. You kind of get my drift. Put him in the right system and you might find out a lot more about him than you think. All right, then we got J Nick GT say guacamole. And then I will look, thanks. I meant to say guacamole, not guac. Oh, no, you good. You're good. No big deal, man. I'm not out here spell checking. I'm not doing that. This ain't school, so you good, brother. All right. So we just did that. We did the stomach workout. Now, my boys hit the subscribe button. So since he hit the subscribe button, I was going to do the overhead press next. And then the push-ups. But since he hit the subscribe button, I told him I would get a little leg workout in for him. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do it in the middle of this. Then after this little leg workout, then we'll go to the overhead press. And then we'll do the push-up variation that I got. So let me set this up. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see clearly. All right, so this is gonna be a little bit of a leg workout that I'm gonna do just to throw it in there. You can do it just like that. All right, that should be good right there. Okay, so with this one, as you see, we mixing it up, man. We're gonna do a little impromptu. Wasn't planned. We're just gonna throw it in there. Matter of fact, I feel like I'm cutting off my head a little bit. I don't want that. How does that look? I think that's more better. I think that's better. Yeah. There we go. All right. So with this one, this workout, what I do here. So I grab the bar, this little swindle bar. I think that's what they call a swindle bar. Put my little lean on it. And I come down like this. Right? Like a lunge position. Then when I come up, In fact, it needs to be on this arm, my bad. Left arm, when I come up, I raise the right leg. Now swap. I'm down here, raise left leg. And then I keep swapping back and forth. So I'm going here, maybe like 5 times. And then I change. And I'm going here. So that's what we'll do. We'll do 3 sets of it just for my boy, since he subscribed today. Wasn't in the plan, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on the books, man. We'll go ahead and put it on the books. Let me grab my water, and we're gonna do 3 sets of this, man. We'll do 3 sets of 5s. That way he gets to see the workout, we get to do the workout, but it doesn't take too long, and we don't get off of our main focus. So I think 3 sets of 5. Well, you know what? I do 7. I think 7 is fair. 3 sets of 7s. So 21 total reps. And now, when I do it, that's a total of 14 each time though, because we're doing 7 on the left, 7 on the right. 7 on the left, 7 on the right, 7 on the left, 7 on the right. So it's actually 42. Actually 42 reps. But anyways, let's go. This is for my man. He said he wanted to see some kind of leg workout. So I don't want him to feel like he didn't get what he paid for. You know, by hitting that subscribe button, he offered his time, and time is money. So by him offering his time, we're gonna go ahead and do this for him. All right, let's go. We'll start here with the left. We'll go up with the right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So that's 1 set. We'll do 2 more sets of that. And you see, with this one, you feel it on the glute. You feel it in your thighs. It's almost like doing a mixture of squats and lunges at the same time. Yeah, kind of like a mixture of squats and lunges at the same time. So we tapping into something, so we're using more than one. Let me my thing. I can't find my one. We're using more than just one body. I can't think of the word. One muscle. Man, that's such an easy word. One muscle. We're using our thighs and our glutes. And we're also using our arms too. Because every time you come up, throwing your arm up. So you're working at your arm, thighs, and your glutes. All right, let's do the second set. And then we'll do 1 more after that. Here we go. Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. That's set number 2. You know, when you finish something, you go like that, you do that clap. That's that. There it is. So be it. I tell you what, right now in Miami is obviously it's summertime. It's summertime everywhere. June. Like I said, my kids just got out of school. My son just got out of school. And next year, well, next school year, my middle son will be going to school as well. So it'll be two of them in school. So that's gonna be something. And then sooner or later, after a couple more years, the last one will join them in school as well. So that will be the day when all three of them are going to school together. I'm gonna be like, wow, all three of my sons are in school. This is crazy. But we'll see when that day gets here. But so far now we got two in school. So gotta be prepared and ready. Dad. All right, let's get the last set. After we finish this one, then we'll get on this overhead press a little bit. We're not gonna go too heavy with it with today like we did the last time we did it. Today we're gonna focus more on, I don't have a bunch of space, like height-wise. So a lot of times when I do it, I gotta step back. For those who watched the last one, you know that I had to step back just to do the overhead press because my roof here, it's only like 8 feet tall, so it's easy for me to hit the ceiling with the weights. So we're gonna focus more on I might even squat a little bit, that way I can kind of extend my arms all the way. It might be better, but we're gonna figure something out. But today we're gonna focus on more of like what body member that is working, body part that we're working. So that's gonna be the key. All right, let's get the last set in. This is for my man who subscribed, man. He showed me some love, so you know what? Hey, gotta show him some love. So if y'all like this type of content, man, somebody teaching workouts, doing exercises, doing challenges, doing all that kind of stuff, you know what you need to do. Hit that subscribe button. If you don't believe me, try it. All right, last one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This also helps with core too, because you got to keep that core balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo-wee. There it is. You got what you ordered, man. Now, obviously, I ain't gonna do a full body workout for legs, but a little something. Just showing a little love. You showing me support, so I'm showing a little love, Favor for a favor. You did me a favor, so I had to return it, man. Had to return the favor. All right. Now, let's get over to the overhead press. But before we start with the overhead press, let's go with the questions that we've got on here. And I think the last one was, I will look, thanks. I meant to say guacamole. Oh, yeah. Then Shadow Wolf 3030 say, get them sets in. That's what we doing, man. We getting them sets in. Man, that phone is crooked. Okay. That's what we doing, man. We getting them sets in. And then Asperger 17 say, nah, bro, it's medicine. And Prism Edits G8S, how can I get as big and strong and muscular as you? I'm not the biggest guy. But a way that you can get in shape and get toned and with a little bit of mass on you, do weights and calisthenics. The calisthenics gonna get you tone, get you that nice lean physique, and the weights gonna give you the mass, so you have some mass on you, so you don't look where it's just ripped. But then people are like, man, you ripped, but you don't got really no muscle mass. I'm not a big guy. Obviously, I'm not a big guy. I'm only 205 pounds, but I just keep just a little bit of muscle mass on me on purpose, because then that helps. I mean, the muscle mass comes from the weights. You know, that's why I'm doing the weights. And then the calisthenics makes me tone and lean. And running sprints and doing call out shuffles and stuff like that. Different agility workouts as well also help with those things. And then another key, like my man said, the medicine is in your diet. What you eat is key. You can't eat a bunch of crap and expect to be looking great. Now, I speak on it all the time. When you're in your early ages, your 20s and stuff like that, you can get away with a lot more stuff than you can when you get in your 40s. When you're in your 20s, a lot of times people eat whatever, they don't care, and they get away with it, they still in shape. But when you get in your 40s, it's a lot different. When you upper 30s, I say as soon as you pass 36, yeah, 35, 36, you need to start paying attention to what you're eating, because you only got a couple more years to where you can kind of fall off and get right back. But not too much after that. If you fall off, you got to do some drastic measures to get back. It's a lot harder to get back because the body doesn't work the same way. But if you eat healthy, you do train, you train your body, you push yourself consistently, then you don't got to worry about those things. So that's what I would say to that. All right, and then we got Scion 11112, 42 like Unc, 42nd like Unc. Okay, I heard that. Then we got at DEUSLOVULT. Say I don't know how to say that. Oh, it's in German. Australia. I mean, it's in Germany. You're from Germany. Let's go. Germany in the house. Oh yeah, man. And put where you coming from. Put where you coming from, man. Let me know. Whatever country, state, city. I don't care where you at. Brazil, Spain, England, Russia, Germany, France, Africa, India, China, Korea, Japan, Australia, Greenland, Canada, Jamaica, Bermuda, Panama, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Australia, Argentina. It doesn't matter. Wherever you come from. Portugal, Brazil, put it on there. Let me know where you come from. I'll give you a shout out. Then at William Parker 8471, my knees hurt just watching. Ouch. Yeah, I will say this. That workout, definitely, if you have bad knees, you'll feel it. Because every time you're coming down on one leg. So it's a lot of core strength. And then you're going to need that strength on that one leg. So you definitely going to need some strength on that knee. You don't want your knee to be not in great shape. Not saying you can't do it, but you're definitely going to feel it when you're coming down on that one leg. All right, so let's get on this overhead press. We got all these weights on here. We're going to take these down. And we're going to start with just a 25 on there. Is what we're going to start with. We'll do a few reps with the 25 pounder. And then we'll go up some from there. But first, we're going to start off with just the 25. Matter of fact, I might as well put it on there right now since I'm over here. Right? A little lightweight. Like Ronnie Coleman. A little bit of the lightweight. All right. Let me put on my Milwaukee gloves that I get clowned upon a lot on this channel. But I don't mind it. I love it, man. Maybe I need to do a video for Milwaukee. We'll do a little something for Milwaukee. But yeah. Get on this overhead press real quick. All right. So for this workout, trying to work that chest, you want that chest to grow. You're really trying to get that chest to grow. This is definitely gonna get that chest to grow. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do it this way on this one because it's not as heavy. That way, as I'm doing it, I can kind of talk to you guys and kind of direct what I'm getting at. So with this one, when you come off the bench, come off the rack, and you got it here, I keep my hands somewhat close on purpose. I learned from my brother, the closer the better. And when I drop it to the top of my chest right here. Okay? And come even a little closer. There we go. I drop it right here, and then I go up. Now, obviously in here, I can't go no higher than that. But then I go right back. Right here, I touch. Then I go back. Just like that. All right? Now I can turn around and do the workout. But I want y'all to see that so you can kind of see where I'm going to when I'm doing it. You know, some people will do it and they come about right here and then they go back. I actually come all the way down to the top of the chest. Right here, right under your neck, by your collarbone. Literally you might as well say I touch my collarbone when I come down. I touch my collarbone and I go right back up. So that way, because I'll be facing this way, you won't be able to see it, but at least you'll have an idea of about how far I go down every time I do that. And if you want to really grow that chest, really grow your chest, I'm trying to tell you, this is one of the biggest secrets that people don't talk about. This is by far one of the biggest secrets. Now, I don't care what nobody say. This workout, man, so helpful. All right, now let's get a set in for real. So I'm gonna get some 4 sets. We'll do 4 sets of this, not at the 25. I'll go up and wait, but we're gonna start with the 25. We'll move from the 25 up to the 35s. And then from the 35s up to the 45s. And from the 45s, we'll just do one set, our last set with maybe like some 10s on the side, 10s on with the 45s and some 10s, or maybe the 45 and 15 more pounds on each side. So a total of what? 135, maybe a total of 165. Yeah, maybe 165 will be our last one. So right now we'll start with the 25s. And so we at what was it, 95 pounds? Yeah, 95 pounds is what we'll start with. But remember, I keep my hands, like when I do a bench press, I have my arms further out. But on this, I bring it in closer. I noticed that it makes your chest grow a lot faster and you're actually able to do more reps, even with long arms like me. Because when I do the bench press, you know, I know a lot of people on the bench press, they keep their arms close. I've tried it 100 times and it just doesn't work for me. But on this specific workout, when I have it close, I'm able to do more. So let's try it. Here we go. First set, 95 pounds. Nothing big. Here we go. Up. Come on back. Here we go. Up. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's a quick little 7. But what it does, so right here where your collarbone is, right? That's where the chest. And when you come down, every time you extend, you go back up. You pretty much working right here on the muscles. Then you're working your lower part of your chest, which helps it raise your chest. So a lot of males, females, whatever, maybe let's say your chest kind of hangs down a little bit, right? You kind of like, man, I'm sick of this. My chest hangs down too much. This workout, I speak on it all the time. If you don't believe me, ask Humble. He's seen it. He's on here all the time. He will let you know. This workout will literally, to the point, start to raise your chest. It'll raise your chest. So if you struggle with that, I advise do this workout. It is so helpful. It helps out so much. Definitely try it. Now what I'm about to try is this water. It's definitely something that I'm about to try. Okay, so we did 25s. Let's move up to 35s. So now we at what, 115? Yeah, we at 115 now. We'll do 7 reps of this. And as I spoke on earlier, for those that are on here now, you might not have been on here earlier, but I was talking about, I got a video gonna come out on Sunday. So be ready for that. It's a challenge and it's not a live video. I know I do lives all the time, but this is a video, literally edited video. So you won't have to worry about me stopping, sitting down, joining the chat and stuff like that. Literally me drinking water and working out to the point. And the challenge is the Spartan workout. What's the Spartan workout? I'm going to do 300 pull-ups, 300 push-ups, 300 squats, and 300 calf raises in a matter of 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's the amount of time I gave myself to complete the challenge. 2 hours and 15 minutes, you go, oh, that's a good amount of time. But if you do the math, you're talking about 1,200 reps in 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's insane. And then, oh, by the way, on those reps, if you watched any of my other challenges, you know I make things hard on myself when I don't have to. But I do it on purpose. So let's say I start off with the pull-ups first. I force myself to finish all 300 pull-ups before I do any other exercise. So the time is still going. So I can't do like 10 pull-ups and then turn around and do 10 push-ups or 10 squats to try to kind of get at the number faster. Because for me, if I do it like that, I will run through the workout. Because then I can, as I'm finishing one workout, I'm actually finishing 2. So I make it extremely hard on myself on purpose. I got to complete these workouts in this certain amount of time, and then I can't use my downtime to do another workout. I force myself to complete each exercise in order. Now, it doesn't have to be in a specific order, but whatever workout I decide to choose, I have to complete that exercise before I carry on to the next exercise. And in this video, you get to see that. So definitely check out that video. Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Be ready. Check that out. You don't want to miss it because you're going to like this video. And I call it the Spartan workout because it's 300 everything. Just like the movie, 300. You know, this is Sparta. That's what I call it. So check it out. But until then, we're going to keep on going with this chest workout here. Anyways, try it. All right, here we go. With the 35s, we at 115. Here we go. Come on back. All right, let's go. Now you might have noticed with these and then now the 45s, I can't extend all the way because of the roof. So I just make sure my arms, when I'm doing it, let me see from the side. When I'm doing it, I get to where my arm literally does that. To where I know no matter what, I would still be able to get that rep. But it keeps me from hitting the ceiling because I had the ceiling right here. I would have did this outside, put this stuff in the backyard. I mean in the grass, but it's not super sunny today, so I'm not sure if it's gonna start pouring down raining like it did yesterday. Because if you were on here yesterday, you know that it was raining almost the entire session of the live video. I mean, it stopped raining after a while, but the majority of it was pouring down raining. So that's the good thing about having this here. It definitely helps in those situations. And then when it's sunny like normal, because most of the time it's sunny. If I want to do it in the grass, my training session or my challenge or whatever it is, I can do it because of the good weather and the sun. But unfortunately today, it hasn't been raining, but it's been cloudy all day. It looks like it's gonna rain. Like it rained this morning. It hasn't rained really since, but it's been looking like all day like it's gonna rain, but it just hasn't rained. Cloudy day, as they say. All right, let me go over this chat a little bit before I forget. All right, then we got, the last one I did was my knees hurt just watching. Oh, we got Raphael J5N9G saying hi. So thank you for being on here, Raphael. Appreciate it. Then we got Anna Tolley, BITSA 5829. How old are you? Oh, I guess that's Natalie. I'm not sure if that's what she's trying to say. But I'm 42 years old. I'm 42, be 43 in August. So stay tuned. Let's try to stay consistent on all my workouts. If you haven't subscribed, but you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I got a lot of good stuff. Today is more really just focusing on certain muscle groups, like working on chest, ways to grow the chest and ways to grow the abs. I get those questions asked on a consistent basis. And I want to make sure that I answer those questions because I answer them on the chat, but then a lot of times people don't get to see the workout or the exercise, me doing it. So today, this is strict, I made this video, this live really for those who want to see those workouts. And then those who just want to see somebody working out, enjoy watching live video, people being genuine, not all this, what we're getting so used to, AI is taking over everything. It's starting to get to the point where AI is taking over so much, it's kind of starting to get irritating, to be honest with you. And it's like, it's so much stuff you watch, and it's like, oh, this is fake, this is fake, this is fake, and you get tired. You get tired, like, man, can I just watch a real video? And that's kind of how you feel, like, hey, can I just watch a real video? And so here's a real video, the lives. Best way to go for me. All right, then we got at Pratham Moore. Where do you get iron from? So, it depends. There's little supplement irons you can take, but you get iron in your food as well. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but it depends on how are you looking at it. But yeah, definitely you can take supplements as well to get that iron. If there's something that you're lacking, I don't know if you're asking me or if you're answering for yourself, but definitely, yeah, if you want to use some supplements, I'd say that's a good way to go. And then we got 713 Harwell trying to sell those Jordans. Man, these Jordans all beat up, man. You don't want these Jordans. And and I don't know if you can even fit them, man. They size 14. I don't know what size you wear, but I wear size 14. I got some big old feet, man, so not sure if you can fit them. They might not look as big because I'm so tall. They probably look normal on me, but if they was on somebody else, they probably wouldn't look normal, but they all beat up, man. You don't want these things. And then sent a gold coin. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Love it, man. Thank you. Then we got the Art
Full Roger 14, do 20 reps. Hurry up, give me 500. What are we asking for? 20 reps of what? Are we talking about the overhead press? Are we talking about 20 push-ups? What are we speaking on? And then we got height 2043, STFU. Not sure what that means. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Ball and Bronze, what's good, brother? Hey, man, out here getting our workout on, teaching, giving tips so people can use them at home, when they go to the gym, whatever. I'm just out here giving tips, man, giving good info that you can take to the house and use it for your benefits. Then we had Christopher Roberts saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you, Christopher. Appreciate you being on here. Thank you very much. I am LOWIQ 2.0. I hope you get a girlfriend like Obsessed Movie Nikki. If you're talking to me, no need for a girlfriend. I already have a wife of almost 13 years now. Man, we almost been married 13 years with 3 boys. So, and I still remember when we met, and I'm thinking, man, I never thought for a second that we would have three boys or 3 children. You know, I never thought we would have 3 children, even though I wanted to have, you know, kids, but I just never could imagine that, wow, we actually have 3 children. And I remember the day we met before we were together. So, yeah, almost at 13 years now. Wow. Christopher Roberts, stay strong, brother, from Grenada. Grenada in the house. Let's go. We got Grenada in the house. Let's do it. Love it, man. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, man, let's hit these 45s, this 135. We're going to do this. And then after we do this, we'll go up a little bit more for that last set. And then after we finish that, then I'm going to show y'all some push-up variations. Now, these push-up variations, I'm telling you right now, you're going to like these push-up variations. And if you're trying to get your chest right, you're trying to grow your chest, you're really trying to grow your chest, make sure you do these push-up variations. It's a lot of them I like to do. I like to do the shorties. I like to do the wide push-up, the diamond push-up. And I do a lot of others push-up. Oh, and the one that I'm going to show you that you're really going to enjoy, I call it come back to the center, right? So with the push-up, I put a plate in the middle. And you're allowed to move your hand wherever you want to move it, right? But wherever you move your hand, you have to, let's say you move your right hand to the right. You got to take the left hand, touch on top of it. Come back to the center after every touch. So you go here, like that, then back to the center. Let's say you go forward. The other hand's got to come right next to it. Then back to the center. To the left. Right next to it, then back to the center. If you go backwards, back to the center. Wherever you go, you always go back to the center. I'm going to show you. You probably never seen it before because I made it up on my own. I made it up some years back, but definitely a beneficial workout if you're trying to grow that chest and get that wide chest look. Try this workout, believe me. All right, here we go. Let me give you some quick water here. We're going to go with these 135. All right. Go with this 135. Here we go. 1, 2. Let me step off the mat. Let's go. With these 45s, it makes it so hard. I feel like every time I look, I'm about to hit that ceiling. But I try to just do it just enough to where it don't hit that ceiling. It's difficult, but it can be done. It's all in the mind, man. It's all in the mind. All right, so now I'm gonna throw some 10s and some 5s on here on each side. We'll make it 165. We just need to be able to get 2 reps. Just a little over 2 reps, man. Nothing big. Nothing major. Nothing major, man. And then we're gonna get to these push-ups because I want to show y'all these push-ups. You're gonna like these push-ups. That's all I can say. You're gonna like these push-ups. Because chances are, you have not seen this one push-up I'm gonna show you. The reason for it, because I made it up. Unless you've seen me in a video or something, you know, seen me in a video or seen somebody doing it that had met me or saw me doing it. Because I was just in the gym one day. This is when I was living in Houston. I literally started trying to figure out different, started kind of brainstorm, figure out different workouts that I could do. And that's kind of how I came up with this little push-up workout that I started. But I love it, man. I'm going to be honest. If you're trying to grow your chest, stay tuned to this workout because this little push-up workout is very, what's the word I could say? A good word for it. It's very, not positive, very, very beneficial. That would be a good word to say. Very beneficial if you're trying to grow your chest and you're looking for some workouts that can help with that. This workout here is very beneficial. That's why I'll leave it at. Very beneficial. All right. After we do this one, we'll get right on it. We're just gonna get 2 quick reps in. Like I said, I got this low ceiling, so I can't go all the way up. I don't want to tear the ceiling here. So when you see me do it, you'll see my arms go about right here and stop. That's because these weights are so big, they'll hit the ceiling. And I don't want to tear the ceiling up. Not saying I can't get it all the way up, but got to make sure I don't tear up my house as I'm doing it. Okay. Here we go. Let's get 2 quick reps. Ready? Go. I can go higher than that. There it is. The first one, I had more space. I pulled back too early. So that's why the second one, I went a little bit higher because I was like, I had some space left. I don't want to go too low. Then it's not really getting, reaping the benefits of it. So the second one, I went a little further up. But that's good for that. Now I'm going to show you all these push-up workout, right? So this push-up workout, man, you're going to like it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get a plate. We'll use this 25 is a good size to use, right? And then, we'll do it right here. We'll do it right here. So you guys can see. Matter of fact, is it raining? It looks like it's about to though. Cause I would bring it out there outside to the grass, but it looks like it's about to rain, so that's okay. So we're gonna go right here. And with this workout, like I was telling you, put the camera down so you can see clearly. So with this workout, wherever you go, you move your hand, you want to make sure you come back to the center. So the center point is this plate. This is the center point. So if you're however you're sitting, when you start off, you want both hands to be on this. I usually, like if it's got like the hole in the middle, which they all do, I put kind of like my thumbs in the middle, okay? Put my thumbs in the middle, do like that. Hold my hands like this. And then you stretch out like you're about to do a push-up. And the first thing you do is a push-up. So you go straight out, you down, do 1 push-up, and then come up. After that, for the rest of the time, until you tire out, let's say you go over here, bring the left hand, touch, come back to the center. Go to the left, touch, come back to the center. Go forward, touch, come back to the center. If you go backwards, come back to the center. Go at an angle, touch, come back to the center. Wherever you decide to go, you always come back to the center. That's how you're doing it. So you're putting that stress on your chest, right? It's making it work overtime. It's making your chest work overtime. After you finish the workout, then you notice your chest expands. I mean, obviously it's not gonna be like, oh, you did this workout, my chest just blew up like a balloon. No, but doing this workout exercise consistently, you get to reap the benefits of it. So do this workout, try this workout with the overhead press, and then do also the other push-up workout that I'm gonna show you. Do all these workouts, if you give them all a try, on a consistent basis now, because a lot of people will try something and they go, oh yeah, I tried it. Then I'll ask them, how many times did you try it? Like twice. That's not enough, man. It's not enough. You gotta put in the effort. If you put in the effort, you do it consistently, you will reap the benefits. And that's the key. Being consistent. Being consistent. You get a lot when you be consistent. But you have to be consistent. That's key. Very key, man. But before I start, if I haven't said it but 100 times, I'll say it again, because I'll say it over and over again. If you like this type of content and you like someone teaching different exercises that you can do, different push-up variations, challenges, things of that sort, hit the subscribe button, man. I got a lot of videos, and you can check them out whenever you get a chance. You know, after we finish this live, if you want to just check them out, then you can. But and also key, go to the replay of the video, put your questions and answers and stuff like that, all your chat in there as well if you like. That helps those who are looking to get into this. A lot of people, it's the summertime, right? And you're really looking to get in shape. They trying to get in shape. What do they want to do? They want to find somebody that they can watch on their phone that has good information, but also has good personality, good attitude. So that's why I try to keep up tempo, positive energy, because positive energy means everything. If you don't got positive energy, all you're doing is bringing everybody else down. I want to bring everybody up. The only way I can bring everybody up by being positive, teaching, positive attitude, and staying motivated. So that's what we're trying to do. All right, let me answer these questions real quick, and then we're gonna get right into this workout so guys can see. Our last one was from Christopher Roberts. Then we got Ballin' Bronze. Say, good stuff, my guy. How tall are you? I'm 6'5", and then I got a 7 feet wingspan. Ugh. That's what a lot of people go, man, you got a 7 foot wingspan? Yeah, I got a 7 foot wingspan. So workouts like the overhead press and bench press, and then I got super long legs. Like when I do the bench press and I got to do a rep, people say, oh, well, you got to go a little longer. And I'm like, dude, I just want to see my elbow go extend. You know, I don't got time to go way up here, right? When you know a person is just going like this because their arms are a lot shorter. But I'm not in competition with anybody, so I just make sure I'm able to do the rep. And same thing with squat. Like I squat far enough with my butt drops, but then some people want you to squat all the way down to like right here. I'm not squatting that far, okay? More than half of my body is legs. You know, I'm not built like your normal person. A little unorthodox, as they say, athletic body is kind of what I have. So, but yeah, I'm 6'5", though. Appreciate that. And then LOL Cool J, you know what would help your gains? A steak. Well, here's the thing with me. He's confused and dragging because he's vegan diet. No, here's the thing. So you'll learn something from me. I already ate those things. I did that before. They didn't help my gains. They didn't help my gains. That's just what we're told. That's what we assume. Yeah, the gains is all up to you. I don't want to be a bodybuilder size. So I'm on here teaching the people how to people be in shape, get cut, and be lean, because that's what I do. If you want to be taught how to be a bodybuilder, I can teach that as well. I don't do it because I don't want to. That's the difference. You're saying that, oh, I'm confused. No, I'm not confused. I know exactly who I am. I've been working out for 38 years.
I know exactly what I want. I love this type of body. I can go play football. I can go play basketball at 42 years old, and I'm schooling youngsters. You know, you get the big bodybuilders. You ask them to just sprint, and they struggle to sprint. I don't want that. I like being able to go to the court at my age, still dunking, doing windmills, reverse slams, all these type of things. And they like, man, this guy's in his 40s doing this stuff. To them, it doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem possible. They see LeBron James doing it. He's 6'9". He's 4 inches taller than me, and he's 2 years younger than me. They see him doing it, but a guy that's 4 or 5 inches shorter than him doing that and older, doing the same stuff. Man, what is this guy doing? That's what I like. So this is what I choose. So no, it's not that I'm confused. No, this is what I choose. This is what I like. I like being lean, fit, in shape. I'm 6'5", 205 pounds. I love it. You might love the way you look. That's your choice. You know, you might want to look like the bodybuilder. That's your choice. I don't want to look like that under any circumstance. And I noticed when I used to be single, right? Before I got married, I had buddies that were big like that, the bodybuilder. But it was so weird. I was like, they're a big bodybuilder. But it would come when we'd go hang out and stuff, all the girls would be coming after me. So I'm like, maybe this is what the girls like. The fit guy. So I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with this. I said, maybe I'm gonna stick with this, man. Cause it seems like all my buddies that were, you know, the big bodybuilders guys, they would, you know, the women really didn't want that. They didn't want it. That's what it seemed like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that was the reason, another reason why I said, you know what? I'm gonna stay like this. Even though I know I could get big, like the bodybuilders if I wanted to, I don't want that. I want to stay like this. So I'm not confused. This is just what I like, man. This just is what it is. But more power to you, brother. If you a bodybuilder, keep doing what you're doing. Then Joseph 99 say impressive physique for vegan. Thank you. Very much. Appreciate it. Said just sub. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that big time. Thank you. Then at ZPass1454, are you vegan for dietary reasons? So I'm vegan for dietary reasons, health reasons. My family, people die early, man. I've lost 2 brothers, both of my parents, all from high blood pressure. So I'm vegan because of health purposes. But at the same time, I don't mind being vegan because I don't like to see anything get killed in the first place. So it's a little easier for me than probably most people because my number 1 is for health, but my number 2, I like knowing that I'm not eating some animals got his head chopped off and stuff like that. I like knowing that. But I'm not the kind that's going to criticize somebody who doesn't know those things because, man, I did it myself. I would be so wrong I'd be a hypocrite, you know, and I'm not a hypocrite. And that's why I'm not the vegan guy that's in people's plates. For instance, you got people on here that are not vegan, right? I'm not the guy that's going to be like, hey, man, you know, if you eat that, you do this, you do that. That's not my personality. There are vegans that are like that choose that. And I don't have a problem with that. That's their choice. But me, my choice, I choose to focus on myself, just like I do with my workouts. And if everybody in the world stopped being vegan, I would still do it for my health reasons. So I do it as my choice. Some people like it, some people don't. That's their choice. But for me, I do it for me and for my health reasons because you know, me and my brothers, my 2 brothers that died, you would see them, you would think they were in great shape, but the meat was killing them, hands down, just killing them. Blood pressure through the roof. My mom, same thing, blood pressure through the roof. My dad, same thing, like blood pressure through the roof, all because of what we're eating. And I'm thinking to myself, is food really that important? It's worth dying for? No, I ain't dying for food. So I was like, no, I'll make that change. And I literally made my change. I was eating a Whataburger.
I don't know if y'all know about Whataburger, but it's in some states, not in all the states. I was eating a bacon cheeseburger and I was tearing that thing up. I still remember. And we were watching this video on what the meat does to your body. And as I was watching that video, I was eating the burger. Man, I looked at that burger after I heard something on the TV about it. I looked at that burger, man. I looked at my wife. This is before we even had kids. I said, yeah, I'm never eating meat again. And I threw it away. And to this day, I have not. And when I said it to her, she was kind of like serious, like you really not going to do it. She didn't know I was really dead serious. And I was like, no, I'm dead serious. I stand by my word. And still to this day, I stand by it. We got 3 kids since then. You know, she was pregnant with our oldest. He's 8 going on 9 and he wasn't born yet. So that lets you know how long ago it was. All right. And then we got Man ISHS Harm 9380. Say, you have a great physique, brother. Love from India. I am also a wrestler, brother. Keep continuing what you are doing, bro. Thank you. And shouts out to India. Thank you for being on here. And then that Boso, not D1K. What's your view on smoking weed? So my view on smoking weed, I don't smoke weed. I don't want my kids smoking weed. But those who smoke weed, they smoke weed. That's their choice. That's the choice they've been given. I'm not gonna tell them, hey man, you don't need to be smoking weed. You know, I'm not the guy who's gonna be like, hey man, you don't need to be smoking weed. I'll say if they smoke weed, they smoke weed. That's their choice. But me and my family, we're not smoking weed. I don't want my kids doing any drugs. I have not ever done any drugs. I would like for them to do the same. Now, obviously, when they get older, it's their decision. But hopefully, they follow my guidance that I've given them now. Because at the end of the day, I always say this. Influence is an influence, right? You get influence, and people say, oh, well, weed, there's nothing wrong with weed. But why did you smoke it? Was it because you got influenced? So what got you into it? Was it because you got influenced? Influence can be powerful. But if you learn to pay attention to influences, you'll keep from doing things that you know that to you personally, you don't want to do or you shouldn't be doing. You'll keep from doing those things. And that's how I've always focused my life. People will say, hey man, try this or do this. And I'll tell them, no, you do it. That's your choice. You can do it. And they go, well, why you don't want to do it? Because I don't want to. So I would always notice influences. I could always pick it up. Okay, this is the influence. He's trying to influence me. Because he knows that I don't want to do this. So it's influence. But then it got to the point where I was always saying no so much. My buddies, you know, my football buddies that I played with, they all smoked weed and I was the only one that didn't. And they would say, hey man, short man, you want to smoke some of this weed too? And I say, no. Then after a while, I did it so much, they was like, man, just don't even ask short. That's a waste of time. He's not going to do it. Because I stood up for myself all the time. I noticed influences. So try to pay attention to influences because influences will play a big part in your life if you allow it. All right, then we got Vlad 100 saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you. Appreciate you being on here. And then Ozzy Rojas said, what do you eat in a day? On my average day, I say I'll eat average day. Probably get up, either make some biscuits, vegan biscuits as that, or pancakes, cook some pancakes, or maybe make some waffles. Oh no, I don't need to push it up. We about to do the push up. Work. I'm sorry. Or maybe we gotta make some vegan waffles, or eat some fruits. Sometimes I just eat fruits and drink water and go. You know, a lot of times I do that. I don't have to eat a breakfast every day. I'll be honest, a lot of times I don't even eat a breakfast. I might, if I do eat a breakfast, a lot of times it'll be something small, grab a fruit or something, and I'm gone, and with water. And people are like, man, that's not a breakfast. Believe me, you don't need as much food as you think you do. A lot of the guys that I work out with, a lot of them only eat one meal a day. You'd be surprised what your body can do without eating all the time. And a lot of our health issues is because we eat so much. In America, we tell ourselves we got to eat 3 times a day. We actually do not have to eat 3 times a day, but we tell ourselves that we have to do that. And we programmed our bodies to do that. And since we program our bodies to do that, when we don't eat 3 meals a day, we feel that, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. My stomach is killing. It's because you program your body like that. If you program your body to eat 1 meal a day or program your body to eat 2 meals a day, you'll get used to it. Your body makes adjustments. Our bodies are so amazing that we don't even know how amazing they are. But our brain is so powerful, it can make your body feel that it's off because of your brain saying that. Or what you think about, what you're thinking. So you want to channel your brain to be able to conquer what your body goes through. And if you can do that and make the two mesh and work together, you can do some amazing stuff. That's all I'll say. You can do some amazing things. All right, then. We got that ain't Tupac, so tap back. But I see with the flex, so appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. ACC 1981, words of wisdom. That's it. Subconscious programming. That's what it is, man. Our mind is so powerful. We don't even know how powerful our mind is. It's a lot of us, we don't know it. We got Ryan 8783. We are not made to be full all the time. Body does amazing things during the fast. Man, facts. We are not programmed to be full all the time. That's what we tell ourselves. All right, so I'm gonna show you this workout real quick. Pay attention very closely, very important on this one, because I want you to, at home or if you go to a gym, wherever you're at, try this workout. Try it. As I always say, my favorite word, try it. Every time you go to one side, whichever side you go to, you got to touch your hand or at least put your hand right next to it and then come right back to the center. All right, and then you want to go on this workout. This is all about going to failure. This one here never has, you need to do 5. Oh, you need to do 10. Never a number. You never count a number on this workout. Only thing on this workout that you always got to do, you always go until failure. 100% of the time. Go until failure. All right. Here we go. So you start with push up, boom. Then you can go slow or you can go fast. However you want to go. Whichever direction you want to go. Nothing. It's like, oh no, you on that one, you're supposed to go this way. It don't matter. You can do how I'm just going back and forth to the same spot. You can change up however you want to. But no matter what you do, or whichever direction you go, you always come back to the center. And you go until you just wear yourself out. And I promise you, you do this workout, whew, you do this workout, whew, boy, if you do that workout, you're going to reap the benefits of it, man. I promise you. Try that workout. Try it. A very, very good exercise that you can do at home. And you don't even have to have a plate. Let's say you don't have any weights. No big deal. Get something that's, flat, that you can put your hands on it, do a push-up, and just keep coming back to it. Just something flat. Whether it's going to need to be more than thicker than a piece of paper, but just something that's flat. If you can find in your house, or if you don't have anything flat, start your hands in the middle. If you don't have anything that's flat that you can use, Start your hands in the middle in the same position, and just make sure you come back to the center. You know, put some tape down, or X, or put a piece of tape so you know this is the center. As long as you know where that center is, because that's the key. You always got to come back to the center. That's the key of the whole entire workout. Always come back to the center and always go into a failure. This is not a workout that you do that you want to count the number of reps and all that stuff. This one is about going to failure every single time. And I promise you, you do this workout, you're going to reap the benefits, man. You will reap the benefits. You're trying to get your chest right. You want to see what it can do when you do a workout on your chest and you do this workout. I promise you, you're going to get to reap the benefits, man. Excellent workout to do. So we'll do 2 more sets of those. But the first thing I'm going to do is drink some of this water. We'll do 2 more sets of those. And then there's 1 more push-up workout that I want to do. Then after that, we'll go inside and get on the chat a bit. But do this workout, I'm telling you. Very important. Try it. As I say all the time, try this workout, try it. I'm telling you, it's a very good workout. If you really want to get your chest right, you really want to reap the benefits of it, do this workout. This is a very positive energy and a very up-tempo workout. All right, let's get 2 more. Let's get the next set. Here we go. Hands in the center. Always come back to the center. Start off, don't forget. Do not forget. Start off with a push-up. Start off with a push-up first. You go down, come back up, then go back. Start off with a push-up. So your hands are going to feel close. It's almost going to feel like a diamond push-up that you're starting off with. All right. Second set, here we go. Let's push up 1. Then. And I'm going to just go fast and just keep swapping it out. That way you can kind of see how I do it on the norm. Hey, every time you do it, on your shoulders and on your upper and outer part of your chest, you're going to feel it every single time you do that workout. If you don't believe me, try it. Definitely try it. Hey, and by the way, I haven't said it in a few minutes because I don't know who's logged on, who's logged off. But for those who logged on and didn't hear, 2 things. 1, if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're not really into it, but you're just kind of watching it a little bit, hey man, anybody can hit the like button, right? Anybody can hit the like button. So click the like button. If you're really into this type of content, hit the subscribe button. Got a lot of good lives I do on a consistent basis. Today is focusing on working the chest and working the stomach. So it's more of like a live that for those who want to know the information or any other information. Just this live is mainly on those who want to learn more about physique and not really watch a challenge. A lot of times I do challenges on my lives, but you know, I like to mix it up. Challenges sometimes teaching exercises, but at the end of the day, they're all beneficial. If you like that type of stuff, hit the subscribe button because anytime I make a live, you'll get the notification that pops up on your phone, that notification, then you click that way you don't miss any of the exercises or any challenges that I do. Sometimes we go to the beach, I do beach workouts,
or like they have competitions at the beach, and I'm sure there'll be a competition coming up probably sometime either this month or next month. I'll do live video with the competition going, and you'll probably see some people if you're into calisthenics that you probably know. Maybe Chris Harrier. I want a pull-up challenge that he had one time. Rip Wright was in one of my challenges. Shouts out to Rip Wright. He's always good people. But, you know, here in Miami, you'll see a lot of those faces that you might say, hey, man, I watched that guy on this. I want to watch him on this. Yeah, you'll see it here. So anytime I do those challenges, I do the live video, and you can check it out yourself. So if you're really into this type of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And the second thing, this Sunday, 7 p.m., be ready. Video coming out called Spartan. You want to be a Spartan? The 300, just like the movie 300. We're doing 300 pull-ups, 300 squats, 300 push-ups, 300 calf raises, 1,200 reps on this video. And it's not a live video, it's an edited video. That way you can see the entire workout. And on the edited video, when I start the clock, there's no cuts in the video between. The video goes from start to finish. The only edits are before and after. When the video starts, no editing, because I don't want you thinking, oh, well, he probably stopped so he could do the workout and then, catch his breath and then get back to it. Well, nope. The clock, when the clock gets going, the camera doesn't stop. Camera doesn't stop. So definitely check that out this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Depending on where you're at 7 p.m. Eastern, United States Eastern time. So if you're in another country, whatever time it is there, here, when it's released, will be 7 p.m. in the United States Eastern. So not sure where everybody's located, depending on where you're coming from. But just be prepared Sunday, Monday to look for that video. And if you're subscribed, like I'm telling you, if you already subscribed, chances are you'll get the notification. You get the notification, then you'll know that it came out. All right? So be prepared for that, folks. And let's get this last set in, because I think I only did 2, right? Yeah, I think I did 2. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me finish this here. Got a couple questions. We got Odyssey Actual. What word? Not made. Okay. It says, what's the diet look like? So the vegan diet that I do? Yeah, I'm a vegan fitness guy. I do the vegan diet, but I love it. I'll be honest with you, I love it. Then Fear the Style. I'm in Milwaukee gloves. Yes, sir. The Milwaukee gloves. You see them? I was saying earlier, man, maybe I should do a contract with Milwaukee. You know, as much as I wear these gloves, but we'll see. All right. They might not want to be exposed to fitness training. You know, they're more like working on fixing things and stuff like that. But yeah, I love rocking the Milwaukee gloves. People get on me all the time about it, but I love them. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm at work, using my hands, because I'm a handyman, and then when I'm doing these workouts, I love using these Milwaukee gloves, man. That's just who I am, man. ACC 1981. I'm definitely going to try that on the next chest day. There you go. You're gonna reap the benefits of it, my brother. Then Coach AKWESI said, what was that called? So I call it. You talking about the diet or you talking about this workout? I think you're talking about this workout, right? You gotta be talking about this workout. But this push-up, I just call it, I just tell people just go back to the center. I don't really got a name for it, to be honest with you. I say go back to the center, like wherever you touch, back to the center. So we'll just, matter of fact, we're gonna come up with a name right now. We're gonna call it center point. Center point push-up. That's what it is, center point. I like that. Thanks to you, I just came up with a name for it, center point, because I've always just say come back to the center. So instead of always saying that, now we got a name for it. We're gonna call it center point push-up. That's what it's called, the center point push-up. All right, and then we got Parker
saying hi. I'm saying hi back to you, Parker. Appreciate you being on here. Thank you. And then at YGS Eli 60, keep grinding up. Hey man, we out here. We out here grinding, man. One day at a time, man. Non-stop. Keep pushing no matter what we got in our way. We got to take a detour, we will. But we're going to keep on grinding non-stop. So appreciate that. All right, let's get this last set in. And then after this, I'll show you one more push-up workout that you can do. You do that push-up workout with this push-up workout and the overhead press. I'm telling you right now, if you try those, you try it, you're going to reap the benefits, man. You're going to start to see that chest grow. And then we got the Hustle Maniac 7. Vegantron salute. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And at it's Birkin time, at it Birkin time. I like that actually. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it that, man. I like it. I think it's a good name. Jay Porter, 5283, just came in. Can you do one? Yeah, I'm about to do one right now, my brother. Do one right now. But that's what we're gonna call it. The center point push-up, man. I like that name. All right, here we go. Remember the first one? You gotta go down, do the push-up. After that, then you just go until burnout. Here we go. All right, let's go. Push up. Let's go. Hand touch. Center point hand touch push-up. That's what we'll call it. Yeah. And as you notice, if you just logged on, I don't have any certain direction I go. I just switch up however I want to go. It's all about just burning yourself out. Going different directions. Doesn't matter where you go. You just, whoo. Just push yourself until you can't no more. That's what I'm talking about right there. Ooh, I love that. That's one workout I will never stop doing. It's just too effective. And I just love it, man. It's one of those workouts that I created that I just love, man. I have another push-up workout that I created. I can show you guys, but most people probably wouldn't be able to do it. So I don't know how much it would be worth doing it because it's definitely not an easy push-up. I call it the jumping jack push-up. It's a push-up, another push-up variation that I made. I literally do jumping jacks on the ground. But as I'm doing the jumping jacks, I'm going down in the push-up. So here, I'll just show you real quick. That way you can see. So I do the push-up. Like I said, I call it jumping jack push-up. I'm here. I start my hands here. And the only thing I can't do, I can't go forward, because usually I go forward. Like wherever I started, I'll go like, I don't know, 10 yards forward. Then I'll turn around and come back as I'm doing the push-up. So I go forward. But I can at least maybe go forward one time. That way you can kind of see. So as I'm doing the push-ups, I go like this. Then I do jumping jack formation. So just like that. So when I put my hands together, my feet come together. Then as I go down, my hands go out and my feet go out. My feet come in, my hands come in, my feet go out, my hands go out. Back and forth, just like a jumping jack. But every time I do it, I go down and do a push-up. Down and do a push-up. And a lot of times I'll do this, I'll do it for like 10 yards. 15, it just depends. Hey, you know what? What's wrong? Might as well just show you guys. Y'all want to see it? Let me know. Let me know if you want me to see me do it. Because I can take it to the grass. It might only take maybe 3 minutes. And it looks like it's clear enough. Let me know in the chat if you want me to do it real quick. I had to pull the cameras out to the grass, but no big deal. If y'all wanted me to do it, I'll do it. I'll let y'all make that decision. Otherwise, I'll just do the regular push-up that I'm gonna show you. So y'all let me know in the chat you want me to do it. If so, man, I'll do it. All right, then we got Christopher. Say, let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, you want to see it? All right, we'll do it. So Christopher 7888 say positivity and progression towards all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then the Hustle Maniac say fire. Let's go. All right, well, y'all want to see it, so I'll show you. Because right here, I really can't. I can just show you the push-up, but you can't really see how I do it if you kind of get my drift. So I'm gonna take it out there. That way you guys can really see actually how I do this jumping jack push-up. Perfect. Oh, it's caught on the thing. Let me move this real fast. Move this real quick. Here we go. All right. So this is my backyard. Okay. So you can see I built a little playground for my kids, man. That's my playground I built for them. Then as you see over there, I gave them one of them little spheres. I built them a little jungle gym thing. You know, I got boys, so I always got to build something. And then the worst part about it, after you build it, they always tell you, can you build something else? You're like, okay, well, thanks for showing the love. As soon as I finish something, you asked me to do something else. All right, here we go. This way y'all can see it. I started here. I think this is about far enough. Let me see. And then I'll go all the way. You know, let me go back a little further. All right, so I call this the jumping jack push-ups. Remember that, it's the jumping jack push-ups. I literally, every time I put my hands up close, I go out wide and come back and forth, the jumping jack push-ups. So here we go. First run through. Let me just show y'all real quick. That way you can see it and you know it. So I either start with my hands close or out wide, but either way, it doesn't matter. Your hands and your feet go the same direction. So if your hands are close, feet need to be close. If your hands go out, when your hands go out, your feet need to go out. All right, here we go. So I'm in close and I go forward towards the camera. But as I'm doing it, I'm doing a jumping jack motion. So here, like that. There you go. So push-up I made, I call it the jumping jack push-up. You can give it a shot, give it a try. As I always say, try it. The jumping jack push-up it is. All right, now let's go back. Oh, you know what? We'll just do the other workout right here too. Might as well finish it. We'll finish it right here. Let me grab my water. We already here. So, hey, why not finish it right here, right? So we'll try these and tag you. Hey, appreciate it. Definitely give it a shot, man. Give it a try, man. As I speak on all the time, try it. There's a reason why I say that. And I speak on it every live. The reason why I say it is because If you don't give it a try, then you can't say you gave it a shot. And you definitely can't say you gave it your all. Because you didn't give it a try. You didn't even get to step one. Right? Yeah, at least get to step one. That's the key. So here we go. So this push-up, this is not as difficult as the jumping jack push-up, but at the same time, it can be somewhat difficult, but this one's just mainly beneficial to growing your chest. You've seen these before. This is not something that you haven't seen. I do the diamond push-up and I do the shorty push-ups, right? But I mix them into one. So I'll do the shorties with the diamond, right? Then I'll extend and do full diamond push-ups. But it's always in the diamond formation. So you got your hands in your diamond push-up position, but instead of just doing the regular diamond push-up all the way, you start off with the shorties, really get that little chest a little pump, and then you change it up. And that's where I always speak on muscle confusion. And when you extend that arm out all the way, now you causing your body to not know what's going on. You're throwing it off. And that's where you're gonna reap all the benefits of it. Try it. Here we go. So you put your hands in the diamond position, right? Get it close. And then you do the shorties. You don't need to go too far. Just real close, just like this. And you want to do like, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 push-ups. Real close. Then right as you do that, then do like 20 diamonds. Or, as much as you can get. Let's say after you do 20, just say you only can get, I don't know, 3 or 4 diamonds. That's fine. Just do as many as you can. That's the key. For me, I'll do more because I can do more. But really, you want to just be able to do the shorties, right? And then as you're doing the shorties, after you get about to 20, 25, then just do as many diamonds as you possibly can. That's the key. I speak on it all the time, going into a failure. That's the key. Just go into a failure. So let's do one little set, and then we'll be good. That's all. Just showing you how to do it. The rest of the workout that we did, if you missed it, go back, watch the video, check it out. That way you can use it in the gym, use it at your house, however, so it can benefit you, and you can try these workouts. Like I say, try it. And if you haven't already subscribed, if you like this type of content, don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you like this type of content. And if you're not really big on this type of content, hey man, the like button likes everybody, no matter what. So whoever you are, wherever you are, you can always hit the like button. But let's do this last one, and then we'll call it an evening, and then we'll be back on here next week. But remember, this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, that Spartan workout comes out. This is Sparta. So be prepared for that. All right, let's do one quick set before we go. All right, here we go. Now up. There we go. 25 shorties to 25 straight diamonds. Well, 25 short diamonds, 25 shorty diamonds to 25 straight arm diamonds. Do those workouts, man. Give those a shout. Give those a try, as I speak on all the time. Make sure you don't quit. Stay motivated, stay consistent. Keep doing the workouts. You'll reap all the benefits, man. Trying to get your chest right, trying to get the abs right. If you missed the video, if you logged in later, you missed the ab workout that we did, check it out, go on the replay, put your comments on the replay. And also, any of the chest workouts that we did, man, when you get a chance, if you're at your gym, at home, wherever you're at, give it a shot, man. Try it. I let it say it. That's the reason why I say it, for a reason. Try it. It's the worst thing you can do is not try it and then say, I can't do it. Well, I'm not able to do this. Well, did you try it? Because if you didn't, you really can't complain. You didn't give it a shot. But if you gave it a try, you left it all out there and did everything you possibly could. If you wasn't able to do it, or if you wasn't able to complete whatever mission you was trying to complete, that's okay. Because at least you gave it your very best shot. And that's what I'm all about, man. I'm all about giving your very best shot, no matter what the case, no matter what level it is, no matter how hard it is. Always try it. That's going to end our live. But I appreciate everybody that's been on today. We'll be back here next week. As we always, at least two to four videos, two to four live videos every single week. I do it every single week. If you don't believe me, go back and look and you'll see. Man, this guy really does do two to four videos every single week. There were some times where I didn't, with some issues, but very few. Most of the time since I've started doing these lives, I've been doing 2 to 4 every single week. So if you want to check out some of those other lives, go right ahead, man. Try that. But either way, y'all have a good evening. Enjoyed everybody, all your comments and stuff like that. And Vegan Trying Fit, don't forget, try it. All right. Y'all enjoy it. Y'all have a good night.